Welcome to Mars.
What's up with it? GLA double dollar sign east side, glasses Malone. I'm tripping. My nigga Styler got a champagne. Yeah, I know it's a safe sparkling wine because it ain't made in Champagne, France, but it's still a champagne. So shout out to my nigga Styler, man. Fuck with the Cypress.
All right, welcome back to Mars Radio. We're here with our next guest, coming all the way from Watts, California. He's an MC, dope rapper. He goes by the name of Fedie Demarco. Fedie, welcome to Mars Radio.
Mars Radio, what's the deal?
Thank you for coming through.
Come on, man. You know, I had to stop by, man. Definitely.
Shout out to DJ Billy Knight.
Shout out to DJ Billy Knight, man.
Connecting the dots, doing his NorCal run.
I mean, yeah,
so how's Northern California been treating you?
Yeah, it's cool. It's actually my first North Cal run, man. So, you know, it's been treating me well, man.
You never been up here before?
Well, you know, I came up here during a sneaker con, but it was in and out. That was it. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't.
Okay.
As far as like Fresno, I got family up in Fresno, so you know, but it's never as music once again.
Right. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start from the beginning. You're from Watts, right?
Yeah, Watts, California.
Okay, and you yourself, what comes to mind when you think of Watts?
Man, beautiful struggle, man. Like, you know, poverty and richness and within the community all in one. Like, you know what I mean? Minorities and, you know, other races just trying to all under one roof, man, trying to overcome the struggle, man. That's Watts, man. It's a strong place. You got to be built for it, tough to survive there. Like, you know what I mean?
That's a nice political answer.
Warriors above the tough struggle.
It's tough, though. It's rough.
Yeah, definitely.
People don't know how difficult it is growing up in Watts. They hear about Compton, they hear about South Central. I would put Watts in one of those categories where you shouldn't go there unless you're with somebody from there or you're invited.
Right.
Would you agree?
Definitely, I would agree. But again, it's like it's a city within its own. You know, it's like a world within its own city. Like it's like again, like you said, you have to be tied in like with somebody or know. You know what I mean? Have family members there. You know, grow up. Definitely have to grow up there. Like you feel me? Because just coming in, you would get lost from the outside. You would be lost.
Absolutely. And how would you describe Watts to somebody that's never been?
Man, it's very high risk. It's a very high risk location, man. Like to somebody that never been there before.
Cool.
Like,
and growing up in Watts, when you were a child, did you grow up with both parents, or did you only have one parent?
One parent, and I was, you know, and my mom was like, wasn't stable, so we was, you know, spot to spot, like from, you know what I mean, like Watts, LA, you know, it's close, so it's like, you know what I mean, moving around, family members and whatever not. But yeah, I was born in Watts.
Predominantly, you grew up with your mom.
Yeah, definitely.
Where was your dad at?
Busting moves, man.
Doing his thing?
Yeah, man.
Did he ever come around, like see him every now and then?
I mean, no, he chopped it up with me, like, you know what I mean? Definitely kept in touch with me. And it was one of those, like, distant, close relationships, you know what I mean? To where, like, he still gave me game about, you know what I mean, females and everything, like, you know what I mean? And I never did hold him not being present over his head, like, you know what I mean? Because I understood it.
The older you got, the more you
Yeah, I understood it. I'm like, yo, man, I'm just the society period and, you know, the struggle. I'm like, yo, man, it is hard out here for males, like, you know what I mean? Not just black males, but you know what I mean? Hispanics and
then sometimes life just be lifing.
Yeah.
Right?
And
So
it's
did
over
you
life.
ever rekindle that relationship with him as you got older? Did you ever like maybe get a little bit closer than
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it was just still that space that just wouldn't even let me, you know what I mean, get that close because it was already done.
Once you lose something like that, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, it's
You
like,
can
man.
get so close back with it. So growing up with moms, you're in the neighborhood in
Right.
Watts. A lot of your peers, did your peers have both parents around, or were there a lot of your peers growing up with only their mom just like you?
Man, that's a good question because, you know, some had both parents, but again, they was never in the same like household, so it was like almost like part of a repeated cycle, man. Like, you know what I mean? Just repetitive cycle. So with me, like, you know what I mean? I'm just like analyzing it like, damn, is this how it really is? Until, you know, you go to your friend's house and you like, damn, they got both parents right here. Everybody's eating at the table. Not nobody's eating at. Yeah, you know, it's just the small things, man. It just lets you know, like, oh, right, this shit is dysfunctional over here where I'm at.
Right. And do you feel like not having that function that you saw in other houses, do you feel like that made you feel like you missed out? Or
Definitely, man. Definitely
what do you think
after.
you missed out on?
Man, I just missed out on watching them. You know what made them have me, like the laughter, the love that made them even come up with creating me.
That's real.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I know she didn't do it all by herself because here it is, I'm saying mother and father, you know what I mean, and with my other friends. So I'm like, damn, man. So I feel for her too as well. Like, I know you, like,
Yeah.
what was it?
I mean, shout out to moms. It sounds like
Definitely shout out to moms,
Do
man.
moms have a support system around her? Maybe your grandma. Or
Oh yeah,
aunts?
definitely. You know that you got sisters and
Sisters.
aunties and all that. That's big in my family. Like, you know, my other aunties are like, yo, man, this shit. You know, we ain't gonna cry over spoiled milk. Get a new gallon. You know what I mean?
Would you say that you were raised by a community?
Oh yeah, definitely. I
Because
tried.
I'm older,
Right.
So I know the older generation. When we saw a kid doing something wrong on the street, we would tell that kid, "Hey, tighten it up. Don't do this. Whoop de whoop whoop." Nowadays, you tell a kid that, they're gonna go tell their mom, and then it's
And it's a different story.
then it's like, "Fuck, you don't talk to my
much
kid."
shit like that. You know what I mean?
But when you were growing up, did you have that community to help mold you and keep you in the place?
Yes, definitely, man. You know, to where, you know, we even had, you know, sometimes, you know, kids would be out there less fortunate, and you would have the local, you know, drug dealers buy all of the fireworks and shit, like, you know what I mean? Because they knew what they was doing to the community. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, we feeding them this poison, but at least we could balance it out, like, you know.
Balance, for sure. So you're growing up as a young kid in Watts. What kind of kid was Fedie? Were you the type to be around the money? Were you the type to be always with the girls? Were you into sports? Were you trying to be on the block? What kind of kid were you?
I was a kid trying to figure it out. I was a curious kid, bro. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I was a curious kid, just, you know, trying to figure out like life and just, you know, I actually say that I didn't miss my childhood. I had a childhood. I playing flag football. I used to play with pogs, slammers, and marbles. And come on, bro. Hey, tag. Come on, man. We know what I mean. Jumping roof to roof and all that, man. I done that. You know what I mean. So that plays a. Yeah, man. You know, click clacks, all that, man. It was just, you know what I mean. Messing with the girls when they jump, when they double dutching. So that plays a part on building my character, like as growing up. And so as I got older, you know, I'm listening to music and, you know, the music just turning me out. Like, you know what I mean? Hip hop. I'm like, what is this thing called hip hop, man? Like to where they jumping on this beat and they rapping and all that. So my cousin used to rap up in the house and, you know, I was young, really not knowing what he's saying, but I just knew it was music and it sounded good to me, like, you know what I mean? Auntie dancing, so that all played graffiti tagging.
For sure. The hip hop.
The hip hop.
We'll get to that in a minute, but let's go back to your childhood as a kid, right? So you're pretty much being an innocent kid. Kids will be kids, playing around, messing around. Being in Watts, there had to be a lot of things going on around. You had to have noticed the cops' presence, the gunshots, maybe the violence, stuff like that. How did you navigate through that and remain being a kid rather than get caught up in shit like that?
I mean, you know, studios, they had programs over there, you know, like little Christian schools. We also have a gym, a recreation center. So, you know what I mean, just trying to, you know, you see trouble this way, you try to detour from it and go this way. Absolutely. And so, you know, you're not trying to, you part of this community or whatever, but everybody has a role and plays a role. And if your role is to better it, then of course you can't be over here with the knuckleheads that's doing, you know, protecting all, and not just saying that they doing bad, it's just, you know, protecting the area, like, you know what I mean? So if you with that and I'm with this, like, you know what I mean?
So pretty much staying occupied.
Staying occupied, always.
Keep your nose clean.
Yeah, definitely staying occupied, like, you know what I mean? Keeping myself busy. That's it, you know what I mean? Keeping myself busy.
And then as you got into your teenage years, I know usually when a child or a kid goes into their teenage years, that peer pressure of banging and being a part of a crew and a gang becomes more prevalent. As you became a teenager, how were you able to stay out of those situations? Same thing?
No, not really same thing. It's just gotta. Some of my peers was with the same shit I was on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, hold on, bro, we gotta get money, and money plays a big part too. Cause I was, you know what I mean? We always wanted like cash and everything. So it's like, yo, we can't do both. You know what I mean? It's either or. I never seen nobody succeed at both, like just from hearing the stories or whatever, or doing, you know what I mean, just multiple jobs at the same time.
What were some of the things you used to do around the neighborhood to get money?
Sell candy, man. I used to, you know what I mean, all type of shit, man. I, you know, do work for my auntie and them, you know, just anything. And then, you know, I'm like my aunties and them favorites, so one of their favorites, so I, you know what I mean, get blessed, like, you know what I mean. But definitely I learned hustling, selling candy, man.
You know what I find fascinating? That a lot of people that have a business mind state started out selling candy, right? And selling candy is teaching you a couple things. You're buying it for one price,
Right.
and selling it for another price.
Quadrupling it.
You have to find the profit margin. You have to know the product that they're going to want to buy. That's not the shit that they teach us in school.
Nah, young. And then at that age, you got to think I was in elementary. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to say, like, the end of elementary. So, bro, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, this is I got making my own money to where my auntie and them coming like, yo, can I borrow some money or whatever? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And you know you're doing something right when the adults are noticing, right?
Right. So,
hey, what you doing? How much money you got?
So that played a part and turned me out on, you know what I mean? Okay, it's bigger than what I'm doing right now. Hey, I need to find a source of income or whatever the case may be.
Absolutely, absolutely. So at what age, no, not even what age. So what's your first memory of music?
First memory of music, I want to say I was young. It was I think we was listening to it was a radio station. I think we all in the same game came on, and I was just listening to everybody getting off on that, and you know what I mean. I was like, damn, what is this? This is you know what I mean?
What was it about that song or that music?
Just the lyrics that's over the beat and how everybody was delivering it, and me as a kid. Like, you really don't understand the definitions of the words, like, you feel me? But you understand, like, for some reason, like, the entity, you understand what they saying without even knowing the definition. Like, oh,
sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I remember Coolio song. He said something about a gat, and I didn't know what a gat was, but I was pretty sure it was a gun.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It's just the way how they, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Delivered it.
What was the first memory that you have of thinking that it was something that you wanted to do? What was it that gave you that inclination, like you should do music?
When I just started like freestyling, like, you know, and playing with the words, like, you know what I mean? So I can do this too, like, you know what I mean? Rearranging words.
Who were you with?
I was by myself, man. I always been a antisocial kind of like kid. That's kind of like, you know, on the shy side. Like, it took a lot.
Loner?
Yeah, man. But it's crazy. You can't even say loner because, like, I attract attention. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, like, not saying that I'm a cocky one, an arrogant one, but I had people that really wanted to, like, be like me or learn from me. Like, you feel me? I was always the one that stand out. If y'all was buying the new Jordans and all that, I go get them Pumas. Like, not, you know what I mean? Even if I was less fortunate, I would still make those Pumas look totally different to where y'all like, yo, man, where you get those from? Like, you feel me?
Sure.
And you know, it just standing out.
So, I mean, since a young age, it seems like you've just been turning lemons into lemonade.
Right, that's it.
Next thing you know, you're serving lemonade to everybody.
You feel me? Lemons and country time.
So, when was it that you got your first taste of success with the music where people were either telling you or you figured out that you were good at it?
Talent show in high school, man.
Tell me about that.
You know, again, I told you I was antisocial, kind of like semi-shy. I didn't even know nobody up here at the school really like that. But my, you know what I mean, homies, they was like, yo, bro, get in the talent show. Like, talent show, you know, had Tyrese hosting it. Yeah, you know, he went to the same school or whatever, so, you know.
From Watts.
Yeah, but he's been graduated.
Oh, this is already Coca-Cola commercial.
You hear me and all that? He done came back to the school and he hosting it with the music teacher or whatever. So, you know, they're like, yo, bro, go up there. And it's this one girl that always win the talent shows, bro. Sang like Whitney Houston. I could never forget. I never forget this, bro. She always like win. Man, I go up. I'm going up there. I go up there, bro, and do my little shit, and I see the whole crowd just, they don't even know me. You know, this is like East Side school, bro. Like, it's a lot of gangs go there. So niggas don't even know niggas. Niggas don't even give a fuck about. Yeah, man, you know what I mean? Niggas gonna let you know. I'm up there doing my shit, boom, bam, nigga, they standing up. Oh shit, woo, fuck with him, like, you feel me? Oh shit, and then he, like, yo, man, check it out, man, woo, and I already knew him through my cousin, because my cousin danced with him, but he was like, yo, you hard as hell.
This is Tyrese telling you.
Yeah, like, yo, you hard as hell. Then the girl go up there and she do her shit, you feel me? And we both, you know what I mean? And I won and shit. But it was cool, though.
Oh, so you beat the girl?
Yeah, it was cool, though. This girl win every time, though, bro. Every time.
She might have known somebody.
I don't know, man. She know how to sing. She know how to sing, though.
She can sing like
Yeah, she know how to sing. Yeah. Music teacher, that's who orchestrated the whole shit.
Got it.
Memories.
So you do this talent show, right? Tyrese himself is telling you, hey, man, you got something here. What's next for you?
I'm back to the streets. I didn't give a damn about what he was saying, really, kind of like, to be honest with you, because, you know what I mean? It took for me to go to jail. And
okay, so let's stop right there. Why go back to the streets? Is it because a lot of the time you know, we go back to the streets because we don't see anything right away from it.
Right.
Is it because you didn't have time to just sit around?
I mean, I'm like, you tell it, all right, but I'm still young.
Bills aren't waiting.
Right, you know what I mean? But again, I'm still young. So the bills is kind of, but my mom, you gotta think, my mom is just me and my mom. Like, you feel me? And my brother and sister, man, you know what I mean? So it's like, yo, all right, I'm hard. Okay, it's cool, or whatever. And, you know what I mean? So I'm back to my regular program, you know, going to school, still freestyling, doing little ciphers or whatever. It took for me to go to jail for the first time.
What did you get in trouble for?
Driving without owner's consent. So basically, I was out here stealing cars from rental spots and shit, you know what I mean?
And did you steal the car to sell it and make money, or did you just steal the car to go for a joyride?
Man, well, yeah, I did it. I took the car to sell the motherfucker.
Okay, cool. Because I come across these people that steal cars just to go on joyrides. It's like, you steal the car to go for a cruise, all you're gonna do is get caught.
Yeah.
Like, I can understand if you have a plan.
Man, this shit old now anyway, so it's like, yeah, but yeah.
All right, so you go to jail. I'm assuming you're sitting in jail thinking, well, why did I do this?
I'm sitting in jail thinking like, my mama could come get me. Like, I ain't tripping. Like, anytime I get in trouble, my mama come get me. So
Right.
I'm up in there like, all right, older cat up in there like, yo, man, you might want to eat or something up in there. I'm like, I'm not gonna eat that shit, man.
Well, you thought you were going out right away?
Yeah, because it's my first time.
Right.
I never been, you know what I mean, incarcerated, like, you know what I mean, and none of that, like, you know what I
But
mean.
she didn't come for you right away.
Nah, so I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, you feel me? She always bust through the door. What y'all doing with my son?
Right.
Give him here. I don't give a damn. You feel me? Right. Not this time, man.
That was your rude awakening.
5 days go by, my rude awakenings was my stomach started hurting, man. And the same guy was like, hey, yo, youngster, you might want to eat something. And I'm like, man, yeah, I'm hungry, man. I ain't got nothing. He like, do me a tray, some bananas and a cookie. Like, yeah, man, you ain't. So I realized, like, yo, this is the grown man spot, man. You hear me? This is the grown man place.
Are you already of age to be in a real jail?
Yeah. I was just fresh of age to be in a real jail.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? So this plays a part on this of how you say I come across Ice and how I started rapping, like, you know what I mean? So it's a guy up in there who rap. It's a young cat up in there. He rapped. My celly know I rap. And me and the guy end up being at the phone at the same time. He's like, yo, man, we both of us use the phone. One of the dudes like, yo, what y'all rap for it? And I'm like, oh, so in my mind, like, oh, he must rap.
This is rap for the phone.
Yeah, you know, to go next.
Got it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Usually it's fight for it. So rap
cool time.
It's a lot easier.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure they like, you know what, these some young cats, you know what I mean? Just rap for it. It wasn't no competition. It was no beef or nothing, you know.
Which is a lot better.
Way better. So I'm like rap for a phone. I ain't tripping on this shit, you know. But he just got off. Ooh, so I'm obligated.
Right.
Get right off on him. He like, yo, you can use the phone, man. Let me use the phone to do that rap against. Like, you can use the phone. I'm like, all right, use the phone, go back to my cell. He come back like, yo, man, I got some people on the outskirts, man, that's legit, and they play fair ball, you know what I mean? Pretty much, they not crooked or, you know what I mean? They really in the industry. I'm like, man, whatever, nigga, you in jail right now. You telling me they play fair ball, all right, hey, fuck you mean?
Yeah.
This is a house full of liars up in this motherfucker.
Exactly.
Right?
Or people that didn't do it.
Didn't do it, you know what I mean? I just capping. Anyway, he go home on an early release, house arrest, you know what I mean? I get out like a month and a half later. I'm up at my mom's house around like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., you know what I mean, writing. I get a call. It's him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was a dude like, oh, yo, man, I got my peoples on the phone right now, man. You know what I mean? They play
three-way.
Yeah, in three-way, you know, one of Ice's close friends. He like, man, spit something for him. I spit something for him. He like, the dude like, yo, I'm on my way to come see you right now, man. It's 2 a.m. My mom like, who is that? I'm like, some guy that want you. Like, ain't nobody coming over here to see you. Like,
You're still in Watts.
Yeah.
Oh shit. He's
Closer.
No.
No. I'm closer by Watts. Like, I'm not in the projects, but I'm close by Watts. Remember moving around.
I'm sure it's still not safe to come.
No, it's not. It's not. But he was, you know what I mean. He was willing to come over there,
Right.
and Mom's met him, and he made her comfortable. To sum it up, you know what I mean. He like got her permission. It was good. We went up there to the house, man, to see Ice. The next day, like straight to the house, like you feel me, to see Ice in the hills, you know, the convertible rooftop house.
Yeah,
Met him up in there.
Prince.
Yeah, man, come on, man. You walk up in there, man. You see the first thing I see is a little OJ glove with the knife in it, man. I'm like, what the fuck, you know what I mean?
Because OJ didn't do it.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I see it. What the fuck?
Shout out to the juice.
Yeah, the juice. It was like he's like, man, what's up, man? What's your name, man? I'm Fedie Demarco. I'm not Fedie because it wasn't Demarco, it was Fedie. He added the Demarco, which is my real name.
Right.
So it was just Fedie. Like I'm Fedie, like he's like, all right, man, where you out of, man? Watch California. Yeah, man, what's up with you, man? Oh, man, I'm just trying to get on, but I'm really shy. Like, damn, man, this is Ice-T right
Are
here.
you shy right now at that time?
It's New Jack City still. Like,
Right.
it took for me to, you know what I mean? Yeah, come on. It's like, man, but mainly New Jack City and Ricochet and all that shit. So I'm like, damn, like, this is him right here. He's like, yo, man, you know what I mean? I spit for him. But he was more laid back and trying to fill me out more. He was like analyzing this whole situation, like, you feel me? You know, at the room leave. He like, you know, you remind me of, man, you remind me of Jay-Z when he first came up here, man. Like, you feel me? When he had a backpack on and everything.
Gold
like,
tooth?
yeah, you know what I mean? Just like hungry kid ready to rap, but you know what I mean? At the same time, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's like,
A little timid?
yeah, you see me? Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly what it was. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's the big dog.
Right.
He just leaned over and told me, man, I ain't gonna retire without putting you out.
That's a good thing for him to say.
But it took a lot for me to grasp it, man, and digest that. Like, you know what I mean? Because still at that age, like, what do you mean? Like, you feel me? Like,
right. So what's next right there? You go to the house, you meet him. He tells you this amazing thing like, hey, I'm not going to retire without putting you out.
So now I'm taking this shit serious.
Right, for sure, right?
Yeah, I'm taking this shit totally serious, man. I'm getting my bars up, man. I'm writing. I'm you know what I mean? My selective beats.
Bullshit?
Huh?
At this point, you leave all the bullshit?
Yeah, the bullshit and all that. Look, let my boys know they seeing this shit now, so I'm turned up. Just how I just changed right now. It's a whole different entity now. So I'm writing, I'm serving shit, going to studio, doing talent shows or whatever the case may be. He even do a couple shows, bring me out, throw me out there just out of the blue. You know what I mean? I did something on a live band set with him. Came out, went on Art of Raps. Did on late shows with Craig Ferguson and all that. You know what I mean? Just did a little promo run without even knowing it was a promo run. See, I didn't even know, like, you know what I mean? So
right. You did shit right there that people will never do their whole career.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, and it was all genuine. And then it went from that to where, like, you know what? It ain't even all about rap with this little nigga, man. This is my little nigga. It's fam. Like, you know what I mean? This is family. So, you know, through the whole shit, you know, he doing getting more gigs and doing a job to family, Coco and them and the kids and all that. I'm still down. I'm still staying down. Like, you feel me? I'm still down for the come up. Ain't never think about switching now once. You know what I mean? Still working on my craft, critiquing me as an artist because I know it's serious now. You hear me? Totally serious. If this man for to have me in the public, you know what I mean? I gotta be on my shit.
Do your part.
Yeah, I gotta do my part. He could bring me there, but I'm gonna have to do it. You know what I mean? Still, regardless. He done this already.
Yeah. He gave you the ingredients. You just gotta cook.
You gotta cook. Right. If you don't put the paprika in there and the lemon pepper and all that, this shit ain't gonna taste the same.
For sure. So that's where we're at right now.
I mean, well, and you say that just to say that I'm basically trying to bring that old classic West Coast sound back, man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's get into that. What would you define your sound as? Because I do hear the elements of hip hop in your sound.
Right.
I don't hear just aggressive West Coast DJ Mustard type shit.
Right.
I hear like hip hop.
Right.
You rap. You rap, but I hear hip hop too. What is it about that attracts you to that sound? Are you trying to do something are you doing that on purpose to stand out, or is that just what you feel and what you like?
That's something I was raised up on, and that's something that I can never do the simplicity, and there's no disrespect to that. Like, you feel me? Because even simplicity can be complicated depending on how you use it and what you articulate. You know what I mean? And that would just that plays a part in my character. Like, you know what I'm saying? With me doing this whole hip hop and my style and approach to this, like, you feel me? That's what plays a part in me, like, doing this shit.
So, and let's say that there's a playlist with some Fedie Demarco in it, right? We got your songs.
Right.
Who else would be in that playlist with you?
You have just any artist random?
No, who else would be in a playlist of music that sounds like yours?
Oh. That's similar, like, similarity, it probably be you probably have Nib, Kendrick, Dom.
A couple other LA greats.
Yeah, you'll have Currency the Spitter. You have
Yeah, and the artists you just named, once again, they have that hip hop sound as well.
Right.
It's not just rap. There's
Right.
a difference between rap and hip hop, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear the art in your music, for sure.
Davies.
For Davies, yes, exactly. So let's say that you were going to tell us your top 5. Who's your top 5 of all time rappers?
All time rappers.
Top 5 all time rappers.
I have to say Snoop, Pac. I'm gonna have to say. Let me take my time with this because you only gave me 5, right? I said Snoop and Pac. I got
Snoop and Pac.
Pac, right?
Right.
I said Snoop and Pac. Andre 3000.
Snoop, Pac, and Andre 3000.
Right? Gotta throw Nas up in there.
Snoop, Pac, Andre 3000, Nas.
Gotta throw Nas up in there.
This list sounds undefeated.
I mean, it's a crazy. And I would definitely have to throw another rapper. Who? Damn. Great. It's tricky, man. It's tricky. I'm gonna throw big homie Ice-T on there, man. You know why?
Ice-T.
And I'm just not saying that because my big homie, because the storytelling game is crazy, man.
Right.
Like, yeah, you don't. I mean,
I think those 5 have all something, one of the strengths in different areas.
yeah,
For sure.
definitely.
It's a great list, man.
He's a man. Yeah, he's amazing. I think you gotta hear some of the shit he say, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you like, damn, you still doing this at this age? Like, you can get off on.
I don't think that you could lose it when you're great. I think you're always great. It just depends on how often you want to put the music out. Like Jay-Z, for sure. Like
Right.
you mentioned earlier. Like if Jay-Z wanted to put an album out right now, he's gonna have some amazing shit to say. It just does he want to right now? You know what I mean?
At the time,
So
yeah.
I think when you're great, you don't lose it. So what's next for you?
Next, right now, I'm just picking through the litter right now for the next single.
For the
Right.
next single?
Gotta make a, you know what I mean, your
Follow up.
second punch harder than the first punch. That way you get a knockout. So we, you know what I mean, we on that, building on that. I got a mixtape that I'm finna get ready to drop. Add a value to your name. I got my producers on there, you know, Young Cat 20, Latino Cairo. I got Kai on there. I got a lot of people on there, man. That's produced it. Brandon the Pro, Nike Boy. That's just incredible in them artists. So I'm finna get ready to drop that, and then after I drop this next single, just to keep this momentum going and keep the fire boys. I'm just warming up, and the whole plan is, man, just to get my name mentioned amongst, you know, the rappers that's right now, bro. Because right now I'm underground. You see what I'm saying? So it's just to get my name mentioned amongst them. This is warm up. We ain't trying to go platinum off this Grand Imperial. We just to get y'all ears tuned in. So what's to come?
Right.
And you know what I mean. And you get the whole feel of Fedie, man.
Yeah, I think that's a great approach because some people want that instant gratification.
Right.
Right? Like, boom, they want that one hit single and they want to just take off, right? But the thing with that is when you get that one hit single, it doesn't build your career. They're just known for that song. Right? When you take that slow grind like J. Cole, he didn't pop for 3 years.
Right.
But now J. Cole, you can't forget him. Right?
Because you know why you grow with him.
You grow with him and you build a fan base, not
Right.
just somebody liking one song.
And it's not even a fan base. That's how you build. Well, you know, popping up first. I mean, thinking you're gonna be successful when you first come out and get a fan base is like is 1 in a million. It's like when you say you grow with them. That's when it becomes a cult following.
For sure.
Right? You know what I mean? So everybody's like, yo. I remember when Fedie was just doing them interviews and he didn't have nothing. You know, when now you got the chain. I was with him when he bought that. I helped him buy that. Like, you feel me? It's, you know what I mean? They feel involved.
I remember when Fedie came up to Mars Radio and posted a freestyle.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Mars like,
on
yo.
MTV every day.
Now, and then Mars like, yo, I need a drop or I need this. It's no problem. What do you mean?
So, I definitely think that that's a great way. You know, obviously having Billy in your corner, he's going to give you the great advice and stuff. But, you know, that's commendable wanting to build that foundation so that way it lasts, bro. And definitely wish you the success. What's the recording process for you? Do you write everything down? Do you punch in? Do you freestyle? Do you have to hear the beat for a while? What's your recording process like?
I'm glad you said that. Because the album, I just mentioned the mixtape, the album is pretty much done, man. Ice just picking with the team on what songs is replacing. We playing tug of war with songs right now. So the process of that, sometimes I might hear a track and know exactly what I'm gonna say to it. Not what I got written already. Just when I hear the track, I'm like, oh, this is for the, I can hear the words, it's already, you know what I mean? Then it's a track that I just like let it marinate. Like this beat is just so dominating, I can't even write nothing to it. Or I might just do a track and just had a hook on there, and like, yo, this hook is just, it's crazy. I gotta wait. So sometimes
rock with the hook for a while.
So sometimes I'm going there. I might just write it on the spot. You throw the beat on. I'm doing 8-bar sprints, 4-bar sprints. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that, you know what I mean. I don't necessarily call it. They call it punching in. I just like, you know what I mean, writing it in spurts, like real fast. You know what I mean? But
write it in pieces.
Yeah, and just like creating, like Wayne and them do it. You know what I mean? Big and them should do it. Pocket and them should do it. Like, you know what I mean? Getting back to that old fashion of recording. I'm about to start going back to the paper now, like, you know what I mean, just to get the feel of it, because these phones and technology is fucking up the, you know what I mean.
I wouldn't be surprised to see you writing down lyrics, bro. Like I said, you have that artistic way about you. So, I mean, me seeing you writing down lyrics on paper would make complete sense.
I appreciate it.
It seems like that. Is there anything else you want to leave your fans with, your supporters with?
Man, definitely, man. Stay tuned, man. Got more projects on the way. I'm going to shoot another video to this new single I'm about to pick from. So I'm going to keep y'all informed with that. And also, if you want to know more about me, featured tour dates, I got a clothing line called Jot and Sketch that I'm working on, you know what I mean? All one-on-one pieces and created art done by me. You can see all that on FedieDemarco.com. And my music, social media, everything is FedieDemarco.
Okay. Fedie Demarco, and then we're gonna get this freestyle in too.
Oh,
right?
Definitely. Come on, I gotta leave you one, Mars. You know this. Mars Radio.
Good. Well, it's Mars Radio, Fedie Demarco, and we out.
Appreciate you having me. Gang.
Welcome to Mars.